strings that I have already saved here. And the thing is, upon activation of this hot strings, it then replaces the shortcut text with the full text that I actually want. So here you see 30 BBM, and that's actually the short form name for a character transformation program that I have at my personal development site, personalexcellence.co. And basically it stands for Be a Better Me in 30 Days program. So because the hot string I've saved is 30 BBM add, okay, whenever I type 30 BBM add with a space, because that's the trigger method I've used, automatically it replaces with the text Be a Better Me in 30 Days program, because that's what I've specified. Okay, I also use texture for other information, say my address, because I type it very often. Yes, we have the form filling in Google Chrome and many modern browsers today, but there are still websites that do not allow auto-filling of forms, and sometimes you need to fill in your address in emails, in chat messages to people online, and so on. So using texture for this method is very effective. For example, add add, that's my hot string for the address. Automatically my address pops out. Even URLs that I often type, so BURL add replaces my blog address, personalexcellence.co. FB add, facebook.com/Chua, that's my Facebook page. Okay, even Twitter, T add replaces with my Twitter address. And I also use texture for other information, from my full name, okay, and this is my full name, okay, and even though I type it all the time, it's something I can just type out quickly. It's still faster to just type in a hot string and then my full name comes out immediately. I also save my passport information, my credit card information, my bank account details, my passwords even. Obviously, you should only be saving this sensitive information if you are the only person that's using your computer. Okay, so here's how to use texture. Firstly, download texture from this URL. Okay, I did not create texture. I'm only providing this as a download because I've realized it's quite hard to find a working site that allows you to download texture. So download the texture here first. Okay, secondly, launch the software, and you're going to see here at the bottom left hand side of the screen a plus and a minus. So plus allows you to add a new hot string. Minus basically deletes whatever hot strings that you have that you don't want to use. So let's say I delete this telephone hot string and I'm going to add a new one. Okay, so hot string, you should use a shortcut text that is intuitive to you. So for me, if I think of telephone number, I'll immediately think of the letters TEL. So tel, that's short form for telephone. And I use add. So here's the trick here. The reason why I use add is because most of the times we don't use add in our text at all, unless it's an email address. So using this helps to make the short name more unique, and that prevents any frustration when you type text and it gets replaced even though you don't want it to be replaced. And then you enter your replacement text. So this can be a phone number. Okay, so here obviously I'm just typing out a dummy phone number. And then here's the trigger method. So it can be enter, tab, space, which means whenever you key in this hot string and plus this trigger method, it will automatically replace with the text. So if I choose space, whenever I type TEL add and a space, it automatically gets replaced with this phone number that I've keyed in here. Similarly, so if you choose enter, whenever you type the hot string tel add with enter, it then gets replaced with that. I personally choose space because it's convenient to reach out for space as opposed to enter or tab, and space is just a key that you often used in your typing, so it makes it much faster. Then click OK, and then let's try testing here. Okay, so if I type TEL add space, see, my phone number pops out immediately. Okay, and that's it. It's really easy to use. Occasionally, texture sometimes acts up, where even though you have the software running in the background, sometimes the text doesn't get replaced. So what you do is simply just close the program, okay? Right click here and then click exit, and then simply restart it, and then it should work properly. Another thing you should know is that you should most definitely run texture at the setup of your computer. So do that by clicking Tools, Preferences, and then here, make sure Run Texture at Setup is checked. Okay, so click OK, and you're done. You can use it for all kinds of things. Okay, so for example, filling out forms for the booking of plane tickets. So here, okay, frequent flyer information. Now, who's going to remember your frequent flyer card? And most probably when you see this, you're going to have to take out your wallet, take out your card, check the number, and then type it, and then cross-check it to make sure that you didn't mistype that whole array of numbers. So you only have it saved in your texter, so much easier. Okay, just do this. It's all here, right? okay, or even filling up certain forms. Okay, so here is a standard page of a form, and here I can be filling out my email address, okay, my phone number, and so on. And then here is like a login page, and again, you can use it for a login page as well. So email address, password. If you remember, my password is also saved in my texter. So again, it saves me time. And it's especially useful for certain websites that somehow don't allow you to save your logging sessions because of security reasons. So with Texter, it is tremendous because it shaves a lot of time off my typing, and because of that, it allows me to really get messages across much faster. You can even go really bold for your Texter. You can save large chunks of text over just short snippets like this. So I have Texter hot strings that actually has paragraphs of text saved in here. And here is a standard template I use for a customer service support questions that I often get. So whenever I get a question for that, all I do is like, hi, Darren, if the person's name is Darren, okay, and then I just type this and the whole chunk of text comes up, okay. But obviously only if the inquiry is relevant to this text, and I sometimes customize the replies accordingly, but it helps me ensure the template text is there rather than typing it over and over again, because I've realized that this is a chunk of text that I often type. Okay, or even in emails when you often type phone numbers in, okay, here just TEL at, see, phone number appears. So very easy, very convenient. I use it all the time. Texter has saved me tons of time. It's actually my fiance Ken who introduced this software to me, and it's made me so effective since then. So what do you use Texter for? Like, what are the texts that you often replace with Texter? Share your ideas in the comment section, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Subscribe to youtube.com/Celestine Chua, that's my channel, for more great videos. Check out hundreds of free personal development articles at Personal Excellence, that's my personal development blog, personalexcellence.co, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Okay, bye guys!